Hey guys, Terry here with the Forest Farm Project. A lot of times I'm seeing where people post on Facebook and other forums, how do I get rid of my fire ants? They don't want to use chemicals and I like to stay chemical free. Well, if you're in South Carolina like we are, you're going to have fire ants. They're going to get in your yard and most people just poison them. Well, one day my wife was boiling spaghetti and I happened to look out the window at a pile of fire ants out there or a fire ant hill. And I said, hey, when you get done boiling that spaghetti, pour the pan out into another pan as you strain the spaghetti, and I'll take that water and see what I can do to these fire ants. So if you look down here, this mound wasn't here just a few days ago. And then we've had a good bit of rain the last couple days. Well, when it rains, what fire ants do is they take their eggs and whatnot, and they build these mounds of dirt and they bring all their eggs up into the mound. And I don't know if you can see the ants crawling around, and I'm gonna take a chance. I don't see any of the eggs. It's winter time. There's probably not going to be as many. There's some of the winged ants. I don't want to get bit. But anyway, they get up in the mound so they don't drown from the rain. So you could give poison to them and they're going to lay there and shake and quiver and their nervous system's getting attacked until they finally die. I see that as inhumane. Some people tell me pouring boiling water on fire ants is inhumane, but to me, they die instantly when that water hits them. I'd much rather do that. It doesn't kill them off completely most of the time if it's a big mound like this, but it will kill them after a couple applications of boiling water. So I'm gonna go get the water and I'll be back and show you what happens here. So the water has quit bubbling, but it's still very scalding hot. And I I end up boiling a whole pan full. I don't wait for spaghetti anymore, but I just pour it over this hole, and as you'll see, that scalding water is going down in there, and pretty much guarantee you every bit of ants that it hits are goners. So this is a huge hill. So I probably won't get them all killed this time. I'll have to come back and do it again. And what I'll do after I do this, I'll wait till like tomorrow and I will come out here with a garden hose and wash this hill completely down so it has disappeared. And then when it rains again, which is supposed to rain within the next week, they're going to make another mound. And when they do, it's going to be a smaller mound, there's going to be less of them, and that's when I probably will be able to wipe them out. So we'll see how it goes. And I may get another pot of water and boil it and pour it on here again, just because this is such a huge mound. But that hot water is going way down into that nest, and it's whatever even is down in the nest is getting boiled. So might be a little inhumane, but it gets rid of the fire ants, and they're definitely a nuisance. I'm sure they have some benefit to nature, but if they're in my garden, especially in my yard, I'm not too concerned. But if you get in them things, they tear you up. If they get in your garden and you're trying to work, I can't tell you how many times they have just eaten my arms up. I've got a little scar right there from when they will, and there, just about a week or two ago, they will tear you up. So they sting and it's painful. I hate it for them. They got to go. So that's my way to kill fire ants. Well, it's day 2 on the fire ant experiment here, and as you can see, the mound has been rebuilt, and I guess there are an abundance of ants under here. We have a patio right here. Apparently they're up under that patio, and you can see the ants on the ground there. When you boil these things, the ones that are still survivors will bring the dead out and pile them around the anthill. So you see how many's along the edge over there. There's that many all the way around out through the grass out here too, which you can't see because they're down around the dirt. But man, it's like thousands of ants we killed, and there's still some in there. So I guess I'm gonna have to boil some more water and hit it again, and then I will wash the thing away with a water hose later, and hopefully we can get these things out of here. But I definitely know that we've reduced the numbers by a lot. Well, I'd say when it comes to fire ants, I don't think it gets much cheaper or simpler than to boil water and pour it on that mound, and you've seen the results. It does kill the ants. This was a big mound, and like I said, they probably go under that slab, so there's no telling how many's down here. Sometimes I boil a mound and they're gone, like, the next day, and I don't see them. Sometimes they come back 2 or 3 times. But if you keep watching, wait for it to rain, those ants are gonna make the mound. They're gonna come up into that mound to keep from getting flooded out when it rains so heavy that you have 2 or 3 days rain and everything's just soaking wet. They'll stay up on top of the ground like that to survive the rainwaters, and then that's when the best time is to boil the water and get them right then, right after it rains, because the longer you wait, they're going to go back down in that ground as the water soaks away. So Anyway, like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I hope you have a good day.